let's talk about prevention. Obviously, it takes up a huge part of what you guys do. It occupies a huge space in your operations. Where are we in terms of this sensitization? Is there obviously there's always more that could be done.
Yes.
But where are you at now? I mean, I know that you recently created an app.
Yes. Signal. So the app is actually an application for parents. It's our modern child identification booklets that we used to do many years ago, either through McDonald's or Jean Coutu, and the police. We would have one day a year where we would invite the families in these locations, and we would take their photograph, fingerprint them, give them an ID, a booklet. And we made it really festive because it's already a scary subject, especially for parents. So we try to make it as festive and positive as possible. And we've now modernized that platform. So the app is available in English and French, can be downloaded free of charge from the Apple Store or Google. And people can go right on our website and just click on one of those icons, and it leads you into the app. You can take pictures of your child. You complete their physical description, and and it's the one app we hope parents will never have to use.
Yeah.
But in the event your child gets lost, like in a public place, you're going sugaring off, you're going to the mall, you're going to Granby Zoo, etc. Well, you have everything you need to give to police so that they can start searching for your child, for example. So if in case of an emergency, well, then you just either send it by text, you can send it by email, just by filling in the proper fields. So that's an app that we launched last year, thanks to TELUS, because it's the help of financial partners such as TELUS that allows us to create these new tools that are really fantastic, And again, it's like in real time. You just send it out. The photographs are high quality. Depending on your child's age, you determine also, do you want to update the photograph once a year, several times a year? You get a notification. It's time. You have some safety tips. So it's really a precious tool. And we have education programs. So we have our How I Stay Safe. How I Stay Safe are safety workshops for children, kindergarten, cycle 1, cycle 2, so grades 1 up until 4. We also do internet safety with the children, because a lot of children, even though Facebook and a lot of the apps say you need to be 13 years and older, we're noticing that kids very, very young are using these tools, so they need to know how to do it.
Do you have any presence in schools, for example?
Yes, that's how we do our workshops. And our latest Shine Aimé, it's a provincial program, again, made possible thanks to a very generous grant that we received by a private family foundation here in Montreal, and the Air Canada Foundation that has also contributed. So these workshops are offered year-round. Schools, day camps, youth groups, so we can go into the YMCA, Big Brothers, Big Sisters, for example. The workshops are anywhere between 30 minutes for the very young ones, all the way to secondary 5. So they're age appropriate. We present the content in a very positive manner. We do a lot of role-playing activities for the children. And then we always leave them a little something that they can review with their parents, so the parents know that we went into the schools. Look, last year we had our best year ever, George. Over 17,000 children were sensitized.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Tell me something, because obviously it's important to communicate this information towards the children. But you mentioned before, the biggest environment and probably the most important one is at home, and what happens at home. Do you work at all with families, like parents? Is there a program to sensitize the families and the parents?
Yes, we have seminars for parents as well. So again, and sometimes we go into the schools, daycares, but sometimes neighborhoods have gotten together and we meet at a parent's house, for example, and we will go over how to broach the subject, and concretely at the different ages, what should we be talking to the children about? So we give concrete examples. It's really hands-on, and we also go into the workplace. So we just recently implemented our lunch and learns. So it's easier sometimes to get parents while they're at work, because after after day's work,
They're disconnected.
Yeah, and you're running to pick them up at daycare, at school. You got to do supper, prepare supper, homework, and who wants to go back to school after that? It's very hard. So we have these lunch and learns again that are adapted. So if a group of parents wants to know more about internet safety, we'll talk to them about internet safety. For example, they want to know more about how to prevent runaways or detect signs of exploitation. So we work with these groups on an individual manner to really identify what their individual needs are, and then we build the program around it. They're 45 minutes to 1 hour, again depending on the availability of the employees, and the goal is to reach as many people as possible. Like you said, you started the show by saying, we should be an organization that should not be around for the, and if we continue to do that, maybe in the near future, sometime in the near future rather, we can say, oh, mission accomplished, right? That's my goal.
I hope so.